Jesus minced no words and plainly stated that he is the truth in John 14:6. I am the way, the truth, and the life. He did not come to present to us a truth. Jesus did not come to add his truth to other truths that were already present at that time. He did not come to this earth to present a truth that would compete with other truths. Jesus made it clear that he is the truth. Outside of Jesus, there is no truth. It's not a matter of choosing among a 64 box of crayons and finding the one that you like the best because they all have merit. If you choose wrongly, then it's going to be death. And if you choose Christ, you can choose life. Jesus is the truth. Truth is not a doctrine alone. Truth is not some disembodied dogma. Truth is not a lecture that some highfalutin theologian presents necessarily. Truth is not a studious discourse. Truth is a person, and that person is the Lord Jesus Christ. Now, don't take me wrong. I believe in doctrine. I believe in sound doctrine, but all sound doctrine is going to be firmly based on who Jesus is. It's going to have a correct understanding of Christ. Today, unfortunately, there's far more emphasis today on hype than there is on truth. People seem to be drawn to the sensational, the flamboyant. Who is the most gifted? Look at the preachers that stay busy. It's those that are able to slickly promote themselves with a lot of money or a lot of fame or maybe some hilarious personality that tends to make everybody feel good. I'm not saying necessarily all of those things are wrong, but what happened to people just being drawn to a church because the preacher speaks the truth? There's just not enough of that anymore. Whoever can promote an idea with enough hype to catch the attention of the masses is going to be the one that most people are going to feel are worthwhile. It does not matter if they're selling snake oil as long as it's in a bright and shiny package. Whichever package looks the neatest is the one that usually wins the prize. Now, folks, what we need now in this hour is for somebody to just speak the truth. We just need preachers to speak the truth. We need churches to preach the truth. We need people to stand up and witness to their neighbors and share with them the truth of the gospel. Folks, we don't have to embellish it. We don't have to try to make God look like he's something that he's not. The God of the Bible is enough. Jesus is enough. When Jesus came to this earth with his earthly ministry, he did not come to be sensational. Jesus come to present God to mankind. He was God in the flesh, Emmanuel. He came to give out truth, and thus he gave out himself. He came to give his own life for our lives. Do you think Jesus was crucified because everybody loved him? You better think again if you think that. The masses cried out, "Crucify him," because he spoke the truth. Jesus upbraided entire cities because of their unbelief. He called the religious leaders hypocrites. He said they were whited sepulchres full of dead men's bones. Jesus told a group of Jews that challenged him that they were of their father, the devil. His presentation of truth did not sit well with the majority of people. Hence, after his resurrection, there were only 120 in the upper room. After a 3.5-year ministry of healing the sick, causing the blind to see and the dumb to speak and the deaf to hear and the lame to walk, there's only 120 in that upper room. Why? Because he spoke the truth. And because he spoke the truth, they nailed him to a cross. But folks, you can't hold the truth down, because 3 days later he rose again. Hype is defined as extravagant and exaggerated publicity or promotion. Surely that's what builds megachurches. I honestly don't know of one megachurch that is actually built on a clear presentation of unadorned truth. The naked truth offends people. Yet it is hype that gets all the attention. It gets the attention in our churches. It gets the attention in the world at large. Just look at the news media. And folks, I'm not making a political message here, but look at the news media. Anytime there's some type of incident involving the police, the news media attempts to spin it in the direction of their narrative. Instead of focusing on the fact that the person, the suspect that the police were attempting to apprehend was full of drugs and resisted arrest, fought the cops, maybe even taken a weapon from the cops and tried to turn it against them, or went to try to get a weapon out of a car, or he had a list of crimes. He was a career criminal. They don't focus on that. They focus on the fact that the cops had to resort to extreme force to try to apprehend the individual, which may have resulted in their death, unfortunately. But folks, make no doubt about it. If these individuals would have cooperated with law enforcement, they'd still be alive today. The fact that they died is because they didn't comply with a lawful order and they resisted arrest. But the news media takes that and they hype it up into whatever their narrative is. They spin it in the direction they want it to go rather than presenting the facts in a truthful manner. Thus, we have all these problems today in our country. Preachers who are more concerned about making their message interesting rather than presenting the truth are as guilty as the fake news media that they love to castigate. Folks, what we need in this hour is to get back to truth. Yes, the truth is plain and often not regarded, but it is truth that we need. We don't need hype. We need the unadulterated and honest power of truth. Only the truth can set us free.